Welcome back to the 2021 Mini Elemental Forecasts. I am Jacqueline Maloney and this is Leonidas, and we are in the 6th year of the cycle already. So the people that I am talking to today are my Yin Metal people. So Yin Metal are considered to be the princess, and that is not to be meant to be any type of negative connotation. It is what it is. So Yang Metal, the people we talked about yesterday, is Emperor energy. And Yin Metal is the princess. And the princess is super social and charming and usually very good looking. And they have a way with people and people absolutely adore them. So the princess, everybody loves the princess, and the princess is just, it's who she is. Fun fact, all babies born in 2020 after February 4th and up to February 3rd of this year were princess babies. So Princess Leonidas is here with us. So the princess, these people they're the connoisseurs. They're foodies. They love all things fancy. Everything's about aesthetic and image and precision, and they're super sensitive. So one of the things that metal is all about is like precision. And when you have metal in a metal year, it kind of compounds itself. So the Yin Metal people, they can tend to be really sensitive too, actually. They're the most, Yin Metal and Yang Metal are like the most polar opposite than any other feminine and masculine elemental presentation, I guess you could say. So in a Yang Metal year, you want to we just had 3 super busy years, right? We're finally entering into the energy of autumn. So this is like a little more rest and relaxation. It's harvest time. It's sit on the porch and like just be grateful for what you've accomplished over the past 6 years. Excuse me. And so that energy, it's not something that you're gonna want to push or force a lot into. Yang Metal is about embracing recognition. So it is Emperor energy. The year is Emperor energy. I know it's confusing when we're talking about 2 different metals, but the energy of the year is Emperor energy. And the Emperor, if he's trying to get people's attention, he does not have to yell. He doesn't have to make a scene. All he has to do is clear his throat and everybody like straightens up and they're like, oh, what do you want? So there's this air of authority that comes through in a Yang Metal year, and it's so much slower. It's a really nice change of pace from the somewhat breakneck speed of the past 3 years, where you're busy, 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 and everybody wants your attention, and you're probably rolling right along with it, but you're likely exhausted at this point. So it's time to just sit back and not do nothing, but really enjoy what you've created and start to just sit in that throne of like, I am the expert. This is why I wear my hair back. So sitting in the throne, knowing that you're the expert, you are the leader, you have the authority, and people will naturally come to you for those things. If you have a business, this isn't the year to like push and market a whole lot. This is more about just letting people come to you, letting all the hard work that you've done over the past 3 years really start to show up in your life, in terms of people just recognizing you for your expertise. So this is, because it's a more of a quiet time and metal has a more of a drawing in kind of quality, you need to make time for more self-care, daily rituals, taking a lot more alone time. Metal, by nature of itself, is a lot more introverted. Metal people feel things a lot more than others, so they need a little more time to recharge. And because you're a metal person, being in a metal year, that's going to be heightened for you this year. So just build downtime into your schedule. That's absolutely important. And then focus on like the purposeful and meaningful long-term work. Metal has a great relationship with the term of like vision. So focus on what it is that you are, what does the end of that 9-year cycle look for you? And start taking a look about refining what can you refine? Not make any massive changes, but just little things here and there. What can you do? What's not really working? You know, metal can be like pruning shears, if you will. So just doing a little bit of paring down is excellent this time of the cycle. And then also it's a great time for enhancing any spiritual connection that you have, any sacred connection that you have. I know I mentioned yesterday that young metal people can kind of be Spock-like, and that is true. They're very black and white, right and wrong, but they also tend to be the most spiritual, which is funny. So if you're feeling a pull to that, to feel more connected to spirit, this is a great year to do those things. And have any type of energy work done too. It's a great time for that. So you want to just be aware of, over the course of this year, try not to borrow any money, like don't take out big loans. Even lending money can be tricky, but definitely don't borrow it. This is not the year to take out some big, massive loan. This energy is for gathering. It's harvest time. It's not about, you know, going and getting more money that, yeah, you should have been working on that already. So also, because yin metal tends to be, metal in general tends to be very perfectionistic and tends towards being a little more anal about things. Just watch for any perfectionist or like rigid qualities. These are going to pop up a lot for you over the course of this year. And don't change your focus. Don't make any big changes this year. Keep doing what you were doing. Pare down what isn't working, but don't like veer off in a completely different direction. This year really isn't in support of that. And be careful of being arrogant and like not taking other people's opinions or advice. Like just be wary of your ability to be a little more critical of others this year, a little more judgmental. Just assume for a moment that maybe the other person knows something that you don't know. Yang metal loves to be right, and they usually are. So that's just going to be a theme throughout the year, and it just consider maybe somebody else has a better idea of how to handle something, or if they've been through something, you know, let them give you advice, and don't be so quick to poo-poo it. And again, don't push. This is about owning your expertise and letting people just kind of come to you. It's a great year for really enjoying that recognition and enjoying that emperor energy. Usually people feel super confident, and I loved my emperor year. It was a couple years ago. It was absolutely fantastic. So enjoy it. And of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg, as with everything. If you'd like information about a full elemental blueprint session, you can do those. They're at my website, jacquelinemaloney.com/blueprint. And of course, feel free to subscribe, follow one of my channels. If you have any comments, questions, you can leave them on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you find these videos. And we will be back next time to talk about our young earth people in their yin metal year. Thanks so much, guys.